All right, Urban, it's your boy Brandon Holmes, man. Listen, I said it before you even went to Jacksonville. I don't think it's going to work. And I think the whole NFL realizes this isn't really going to work for you. And we're going to give you a pardon because of how great you are as a college coach. So, this is what I think you do. I think you cut your losses. I think you just come out and just be, hey, if you want to blame it on on your medical history, fine. I think you should just say, hey, I'm not, this isn't what I thought it was going to be, and I'm going to go to college and I'm going to take this job at USC because ultimately we know you're a winner. You don't like losing, and college football is where you belong. It doesn't mean you're a failure. It just means you experimented and it didn't work out in your favor. So let's do what you want to do anyways. Go to a program that you know is high profile, that you know you're going to go. Once you show up, you can win within the next 3 years and get back to being happy because you being at a bar looking lit and sad isn't working for your image, buddy. And I would hate to see you go out like that. So, Urban, USC is waiting for you. The Learjet is in Jacksonville. Hop on it right now and start recruiting for next season. And I think all is well in the world when you do that.
Okay. Well, I'm up. Let me reset this clock. All right. I'm gonna be honest. I don't have as much of a vendetta towards Urban Meyer as B. Holmes does. In fact, I've read his books. Like I've been inspired by him and really the platform he's built and what he shares about being a family man, being a dad, being a husband, and how he encourages and coaches his assistant coaches to be the same way. So like I was bothered by that, not like in a judgmental way, but more so like obviously every man has their weaknesses. And I would just like to say to Urban Meyer, like, don't forget the platform of influence that you've built beyond just being a football coach. Don't forget the platform of influence you've built as a family man, that you've built as a father, that you've built as a husband. And so, look, I'm not going to sit here and judge another man or watch what another man does. I would just encourage you, coach, not to forget those things no matter how bad it gets in Jacksonville. That's it.
Absolutely. Hey, I want to clear. I don't have a vendetta against Urban Meyer. I just want to clear that. Like, I'm really my girlfriend's very particular. I love you, Jess. She's very particular about her words, which has made me very particular. I'm like, oh no, 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 no. I don't have a
All
vendetta.
right.
I
Bad
like
choice of words.
I like Urban. This I love. I don't like him as the Ohio State football coach. I like Urban Meyer as the coach, though. I think he's a genius. I think, dare I say, there may be only in our lifetime, maybe one or two coaches that are comparable to him. And I'm going to say one, which is Nick Saban, unless you can give
Mm,
me another one. I think he's a genius. I've listened to a lot of his stuff on coaching and leading men. And I
mm,
think a lot of it's accurate. And I don't think you become that good without being a master at your craft, but not just
yes.
valuing that, but valuing other things in life. And I said this a long time ago on one of our first podcasts about Urban when we talked about him potentially going to Texas. Remember when I said I think that was going to happen, Texas or USC? And
Mm-hmm.
I've always said this, and I said I think Urban is not a coaching problem for him. It's finding the balance so he can find true joy and
Mm,
happiness in his life. And I think that is all that's kind of been his Achilles heel. And not to get into a deep rant about it, but it's the one thing we've learned. Promotions, jobs, you'll never find your full satisfaction in that. And
right.
whatever that being, me being a Christian man is, I find my place and my value in Christ. Whatever
Mm,
you believe, whoever you believe in, or whatever that is, and what you believe in, that you have to kind of find that for yourself. But I've always thought that's kind of like Urban's thing. It's like there's been so
yes.
much emphasis on Urban Meyer, the coach. That's why he has the health problems. You haven't found the balance to find who you are outside of that. And I
Mm,
think that's what we saw the other day of this viral video is, man, you're not winning. You're not being who Urban Meyer is supposed to be. So who am I outside of that? And that's my biggest hope for him. Because as a man, like you said, I can't judge him. I won't ever judge him. But as a man that's found the success he's found, I'm always one to see those guys finish strong. I would
yes.
never want to see them come down. And that's my thing. It's like, let's get out of a situation that doesn't make you happy. Let's find a situation that makes you happy and that realigns you back to what your values are. We all slip, we all have moments, but let's
That's
get in a
right.
position where you're back to what you value. And I hope in my prayer is that he finds the balance that I believe is truly needed because he's a phenomenal coach. And I would never
Yeah.
want anything to take away from the impact he's made, not only in the game of football, but as you know, both of us being athletes, coaches,
Mm-hmm.
some of the stuff that you leave in these players' lives and how they look at you, not just as a coach, but sometimes as a father figure, a friend, or
Absolutely.
as a man or a mentor that they look up to. And I would never want that image to be tainted because of whatever's going on. So just want to make that clear. I don't have a vendetta against Urban. I love
No
Urban.
vendetta, Coach Urban Meyer. It's more
I
of a grudge towards
it's a
Ohio
grudge.
State that
It
you
is.
just happened to be the head coach of and had a lot of success.
And you whooped our behinds. But if you ever invited me to dinner or lunch, Urban, I am there with a notepad ready to listen because obviously you have something of value to offer me, man. So